A story of the iconic photograph and story of the vulture and the little boy from Sudan. The photo, taken by Kevin Carter in 1993, shows a vulture stalking a starving Sudanese boy, Kong Neong, who had collapsed on the ground. The frail starving boy was being eyed from nearby by a hooded vulture. The child was reported to be attempting to reach a United Nations feeding center about a half-mile away in Ayad, South Sudan, in March 1993. He luckily survived the incident. The story was published in the New York Times and it attracted the attention of the entire world. It was a shocking image that showed the harsh reality of life in Sudan. It also drew many critics, who labeled Kevin Carter as inhumane for not intervening and helping the girl in the photograph. The image became a symbol of the humanitarian crisis in Sudan and sparked international outrage. Kevin Carter was born on the 13th of September 1960 and grew up in South Africa during the apartheid era. After high school, Carter dropped out of his studies to become a pharmacist and was eventually drafted into the army. He enlisted in the Air Force, in which he served for 4 years to avoid being put in the infantry. It was after witnessing the 1983 Church Street bombing in Pretoria that Carter made the decision to become a photojournalist and chronicle the horrors of apartheid. He then joined a group of other photojournalists called Bang Bang Club. This group of photojournalists were willing to put themselves into dangerous situations to capture the violence of apartheid on camera. The group documented many violence and atrocities in South Africa during apartheid. Carter shot an image of a child who appeared to be a little girl, fallen to the ground from hunger, while a vulture lurked on the ground nearby. He told João Silva, a member of the Bang Bang Club whom he was on duty with at the time, that he was shocked by the situation he had just photographed, and had chased the vulture away. A few minutes later, Carter and Silva boarded a small UN plane and left Ayad for Congo. Sold to the New York Times, the photograph first appeared on the 26th of March 1993, and syndicated worldwide. Hundreds of people contacted the newspaper to ask the fate of the girl. The paper said that according to Carter, she recovered enough to resume her trek after the vulture was chased away, but that it was unknown whether she reached the UN Food Center. In April 1994, the photograph won the Pulitzer Prize for feature photography. The photograph sparked controversy, with many criticizing Carter for not helping the child instead of taking the picture. Kevin Carter struggled with the criticism and the trauma he experienced during his work. 4 months after being awarded the Pulitzer Prize for feature photography, Carter died of suicide by carbon monoxide poisoning on the 27th of July 1994 at age 33. A suicide note he left behind reads, "I'm really, really sorry. The pain of life overrides the joy to the point that joy does not exist. Depressed without phone, money for rent, money for child support, money for debts, money. I am haunted by the vivid memories of killings and corpses and anger and pain of starving or wounded children, of trigger-happy madmen, often police, of killer executioners. I have gone to join Ken if I am that lucky." In 2011, the child's father revealed the child was actually a boy, Kong Neong, and had been taken care of by the UN Food Aid Station. According to his family, Neong had died 4 years prior, 2007, of fevers, after contracting some unidentified disease. The photo, and its associated moral and political implications, have appeared in sociological academic journals. Scholars like Kleinman have posited Carter's work as an appropriation of suffering, and as a greater example of colonial discourses. The story is a powerful and poignant reminder of the devastating effects of war, famine, and poverty on innocent civilians, particularly children. It's a call to action for humanitarian aid and support for those affected by conflict and disaster. May the beautiful souls of Kevin Carter and Kong Neong rest in peace. We, however, advise anyone going through any form of stress or depression to seek help from friends, relatives, or health professionals. Remember that every problem that exists has a solution. Suicide should never be an option. We love you and need you alive. Kindly visit this page every Monday for stories, and please remember to like, comment and share. Do have a blissful day, fam.